have the supporting regulations technically for that. We need to work collectively on global harmonization and harmonization within Africa as well. And we look forward to collaborating with ASO as well and the various stakeholders to really transform Africa's transition to e-mobility. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hilton. Actually, your last slide somehow responded to my question, but I want you to just respond to how you see the readiness. Is Africa really ready, according to what you have touched on the existing infrastructure, countries that have adopted systems? So, in a summarized way, how is Africa ready to embrace when
we must be subjected to poor air quality, we must use our foreign reserves in our country to import fuel, where we've got abundant solar that we can maximize and utilize this for our transport systems. And this is where we can also drive local manufacturing and industrialization across the continent.
Thank you so much. The issue of leadership willingness and enforcement of the harmonized policies and standards is really key. So thank you so much for this. And thank you again so much for your responses through the chat. Please continue and stay connected for a takeaway message at the end. So I would like to call Mr. Shu Shao. Yes, Mr. Shu Shao is the senior engineer at the China Auto Standardization Research Institute and the China Automotive Technology and Research Center. He's responsible for convening of China's electric vehicle charging standards in automotive industry. And internationally, he's registered an expert as in the ISO TC22, Subcommittee 37, Working Group 1 and Working Group 5. And he's also a registered expert in multiple working groups or project groups, such as ICTC 69, Working Group 14, and Joint Working Group 20, and has participated in discussions and coordinations of international standard-related charging for a long time. So we have Mr. Shu, who is going to give us a presentation. Please take the floor and make your presentation, sir.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. I give a short presentation about electric vehicles and its standardization in China. Firstly, we have an overview look at its global development of EV industry. The global electric vehicle industry is developing rapidly. So we can see the digital from here, and we can see the chatter of increasing of production of EV. And in China, nearly 15 of all cars sold in June 2024 are electric cars. Meantime, the percentage of EV cars sold in China is also continue in this year, and we have sold about 10,000. No. I just remember about 9 million of EV in China. Why the EV rapidly applications? I think there are some factors. The important thing is emerging technology improves the EV usage experience. Like the next generation batteries, the batteries technology are updated every day, so we can have the extended range of the EV, the electric vehicle ranges. So it needs the consumption's requirement, and we have a swappable battery EV, especially for commercial vehicles. It can be supply the energy, the electric energy in 5 minutes. So the high power charging is very important. It's useful for all of the EVs, especially for the battery EV. So, I think the charging standardization is very important. That's why, because we set the goal of the charging standardization is large scale application of EV. So based on good charging facility, it's highly realized the charging compatibility, charging safety, and charging convenience, and supports a large scale application of electric vehicles. So compatible, it means charging interface standard. Safety means some electrical prevent to shock standard. And convenient and faster charging means high power charging, and so this will very important for the usage of the EV. So we can get the guidance from this slide. This slide shows the production and the proportion of the electric vehicles. And the right figure is number of charging piles. So we can see they have some rise rates. So it is very important for EVs application. Now in China we have plenty of charging station, and we have plenty of EV. So in China we have a bigger opportunity for EV and charger industry. So the charging system is a part of the China's electric vehicle standardization system. So we call it a standard system. Means we have some parts of the vehicle, the basic and general part, and we have a system and key components standard, and we also have energy supply system. They are all kinds of standard and make a standard system. So we have 139 current effective EV standard in China. The last page of slide is a stage of standardization. From the slide, we can see the standardization is matched to the EV industry stage. The blue figures means national standard, and so this is number of standard, and the right is the production quality of the EV. So we can see In the early time, we in China we call it the scientific research stage. So we just published some standard. The number is not big. Then we entrance the industrialization stage, and then large scale production, and and up to now we call it the marketization stage. The consumption of the EV and the standard development are reached to a good balance. I could say. Okay, this is all of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Xu. And this is very, very good presentation, the way you have concluded by showing how China has gone through industrialization up to now. You are at the marketization stage. It's really something that Africa should learn from. I have, now we are 8 minutes to the end. I just want to ask one question to you on the role of the Chinese standardization bodies. I know for the automotive, we have a dedicated standardization body. And now the private sector, what is the role of the standardization bodies together with the private sector in this process of e-vehicle development?
So in China, the organization of the standard developing make an important role in the EV industry. The safety of the EV, the charging compatibility, and the promotion of the production performance require the standards. The private sectors will also benefit from the standard because the standard could align the requirements of EV, so the cost of the entire production chain will be lower than before. So on that side, the standard could promote the performance of EV to achieve the good quality. So make the EV good than internal combustion vehicle. So it's very popular in consumption. So it's very important. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everything, for responding to this question and for making the presentation.
Thank you.
It is, yes, thank you. And I have seen that already people are also thanking you. And we will make sure that the presentations are shared with all the participants. And at this juncture, I would like to just thank everyone. Because of time, we have seen members and participants have been asking their questions in the chat. If Mr. Xu can maybe look at the chat and respond to the questions, while we are now concluding and giving some more information on the upcoming events. This one was the 59th edition of or session of the ASO monthly webinars, and the following one will be the 60th, which will be held on the 22nd October, co-hosted with South Africa. South African Bureau of Standards will be our co-host under the theme on Smart Africa, implementing smart cities for industrialization, sustainable development, and transformation of global economy. The topic will be the benefits and the relevance of smart cities, making urbanization and smart sustainable cities a powerful driver of economic development and social mobility in Africa, and the role of standards in the regulatory frameworks in promoting sustainable urban development. So you can see what will be the discussions. Please make sure that you join this interesting session, actually, which we also complement this one, because without smart cities, e-mobility could not be possible. So this is just a summary of all the sessions we have up to the end of the year. The following 161 will be in November. So thank you very much. I want to have like 30 seconds to give to every panelist a takeaway message, less than 1 minute, then we conclude. We start with Mercy. Your takeaway message, Mercy.
Thank you, Nadine. My takeaway message is as we conclude today's session, one thing is clear for Africa, and Africa is encouraged to prioritize adoption of harmonized standards and invest in the infrastructure. And also as Africans, let's commit to building a unified automotive ecosystem that empowers innovation and also protects the environment. Thank you, Nadine.
Thank you very much, Gerald Thomas Cyril. Yeah, let's now give the floor to Mr. Director General of LENOT in Morocco, Mohamed Bashiri. S'il vous plaît, si vous pouvez nous donner quelques mots de clôture, juste 30 secondes. Peut-être, are you around? Okay, let's maybe go to the next, Alan Morrison, are you around?
Yes, good morning. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. I think that the developing of standards on the continent-wide standards in Africa and the countries to develop uniform standards, regulations, and the like will help promote both trade, both within Africa and within the rest of the world, and will also encourage development and promote opportunity for Africa, the continent with a very, very large, very young, very mobile, very dynamic population who is going to step up and be our future within the world. So thank you very much.
Mr. Alan, let's go to Heaton. Mr. Heaton, 30-second take-home message.
Yeah, thank you, colleagues, and also colleagues as well for putting this together. It's certainly very insightful. And the key takeaway, I think Africa is at the cusp of the energy and mobility transition, and we need to fully embrace this for a leapfrog opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Xu Shao, please, your message, take-home message.
Standardization plays a link between upstream and downstream industry chains in the development of electric vehicle industry, from government management to consumption use, and many other aspects. We believe that for Africa, it is officially the best time to develop electric vehicle standard, thereby promoting the development of the electric vehicle industry and achieving the full integration of transportation and the core elements of future society development, such as electrical energy, digital society, and artificial intelligence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished panelists, for your presentation, your time. And the also standardization family, thanks everyone who has attended this webinar. As we look forward to the next webinar in October 22nd, I would like to request maybe if the IT can help us in taking a picture. We can open our camera if then you allow. We can open the cameras, then take a group photo. Please tell us if the photos have been taken, then we leave the meeting. That for this. Bye.
Bye-bye.